Hello, students. So I'm going to explain some trigonometry identities question in this book, Advanced Function Grade 12 and Ryerson, and for students to prepare for the exam. This is Market Learning Center, the tutoring class. This is our contact number for the online class. We majorly tutoring all the high school math, advanced function, calculus, and English. I usually use the easy way to explain and easy way to understand it to solve problem solving or the math questions. So please subscribe my video. And I'm going to start to explain it to you. Thank you. On the textbook, there's a course review for the entire review, the whole book. On page, I'm going to show you the page. It's 479. Review questions for exam. I'm going to explain to you the proof of each identities for question 28 for the 4 questions. The question on page 480, question 28, prove each identity. So A, secant x minus tangent x is equal 1 minus sine x over cosine x. I'm going to solve the left side first. I remove my camera here. Now this is a reciprocal. So we're going to write 1 over cosine x and minus tangent x. I'm going to write it into a fraction. So from here, so we get a same denominator. Now we're going to subtract. It's 1 minus sine x over cosine x. So therefore, left side equal right side. Good. It's simple. Now I'm going to explain the next one. This is the next question. Question 28b. You have a cosine x minus cotangent x squared equal 1 minus cosine x over 1 cosine x. So I'm going to solve the left side. So the left side, we're going to apply this formula. If you have a minus b squared is equal a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. So I'm going to move the camera a little bit and right here. So I'm going to have a secant x squared and minus 2 times cosecant x and times cotangent x and then add cotangent square x. And from here, we're going to write reciprocal to cancel the fraction. So I have a 1 over sine square x minus 2 times 1 over sine x times cosine x over sine x and cosine square x over sine square x. And from here, you can tell all these add and minus, they are in a common denominator. So sine x times sine x, you're going to get a sine exponent to x. Now we can add and subtract. So equal 1 minus 2. 2 times 1 is a 2 times cosine x is 2 cosine x and cosine square x over sine square x. Now from here, we're going to factor the numerator. Now, I'm going to explain to you how to factor this trigonometry, the equation. So I'm going to write, if I have a cosine square x, I'm going to write x exponent 2 minus 2x at 1. So how are you going to factor here? So you're going to factor in x minus 1 times x minus 1. So it's the same concept here. So this is the explanation to get the factor here. So we're going to have a 1 minus cosine square x. So yeah, 2 of these become 1 exponent 2 minus cosine exponent 2x. Now, how about sine exponent 2x? We're going to apply the pi-cramp theorem. For sine exponent 2x and cosine exponent 2x is equal 1. And then sine exponent 2x is equal 1 minus cosine exponent 2x. Now from here, we continue to make this part. 1 minus cosine square x. Here, you can write it's an exponent 2. Then we get 2. 1 minus cosine x times 1 at cosine square x. And we are able to cancel 1. And here, after cancel, what you left? It's going to be 1 minus cosine x over 1 cosine x. And from here, you can find is left side equal right side. That's how to solve it. It's a little bit long, but if you do it detailed, and if you're going to arrive the final answer. So it's interesting. We are going to do the next one. The next question is question 28C. Sine 2a is equal to tangent a and secant exponent 2a. I'm going to solve the left side first. So sine 2a, it can be sine a plus a. And then we are going to apply the compound angle formula. So compound angle formula is equal sine a, cosine a, and cosine a, and sine a. Now, in these two, when you add it, you're going to get a 2 cosine a and sine a. And that's the left side. I'm going to solve the right side. Now, this is the right side. So we have a 2 tangent a and secant exponent 2a. We're going to write it into a fraction. So I'm going to write 2 times sine a over cosine a. The denominator will be 1 over cosine square a. Now we're going to make it to be a horizontal calculation. So 2a, we're going to have a 2 sine a over cosine a. So divide, we're going to do reciprocal. It's cosine square a over 1. So we cancel it. So what we left, it will be 2 sine a and cosine a. So we have a left side equal right side. Like 2 sine a cosine a and 2 cosine a sine a. Multiply, you can put any order. You can put it like the same way. They are the same answer. Left side equal right side. And this is trigonometry identities. to prepare for your exam review. I will continue explain to you for the question in this textbook to review for your exam. I use a simplified way to explain to you and hope you understand it easily. And please subscribe my video. I will continue make videos to explain to help your study. Thank you. See you next video. Bye-bye.